Alright. Shalom Akim. Kal Halon Emna, Yahweh Hashem Yashai Bashem Rachel Kodash, and double honors to the great Muslim apostles, Thadiyah Yashai, Brakthiyah Yashai, for the strength and order to make this video. It's the brother Ratazar Rachah Halawiyah, willing spirit, praise Yahweh, Yahweh's will, spirit, and then praise Yahweh. So the point is, this is the part 2 to the other video based on which I named, it's on about the topic of being a soldier of Yahweh, and of course being able to be relied upon, and also asking for more strength, being humble enough to ask for more strength too. And the last video, I remember I read Joshua 1 and 9. So I'm gonna read it again, then I'm gonna bring out the definition of strong as well, because the last video I brought out the definition of courage, which relates to fearlessness, and that's towards the world. That's what we're supposed to have, fearlessness towards the world. Now, of course, in wisdom, don't go walking down the road and then be like, yep, I'm fearless, and a car comes by and then you're back to the spirit realm. But no, fearlessness in wisdom. And if Esau tries to, fearlessness in wisdom, an example would be of that. An example of fearlessness in wisdom would be during 2019, 20, 21, and 22, where the Jews came out. And then there were pressures, in the job places, in the school. I remember I was still back in school, man, I was still back in school there. I mean, I'm still in school now, but, university, that's what they call it. But the point being is, in school, though, there was pressure, man. There was pressure from the teachers. There was pressure because of parents as well. That was a time where you got to use the wisdom of the scriptures, man. And also to be... So, okay, I even lost the point of it. To read, let me actually read the precept first, then I'm go back to that story. So Joshua 1 and 9, have not I commanded thee, be strong and of a good courage, be not afraid, neither be thou dismayed, for the Lord Yahweh thy power is with thee, whithersoever thou goest. Oh yeah, can't now remember. Fearlessness in wisdom, that's what I was trying to say. Fearlessness in wisdom, going to the context when I was back in school. Them times, COVID and the little tests up the nose and flipping the juice as well. I didn't want to take none of it, to be honest. So really, the point is, that's when the fearlessness got to kick in, man. That's when the courage has to kick in. Where if Esau says you gotta go this way, I'm gonna say no. I'm following Yahweh Shai. Now, of course, the point is, we know that mentally it's not as if you're gonna have to say it, but of course, when the Spirit leads, the Spirit will lead what you will say, in the time to come. But the point is, to have that courage, that's just a minor example. Me being in school, it's all by the strength of Yahweh Hashem Yashai, in order to provide me the courage, in order to resist Esau's flipping test up the nose and the mouth, and flipping that juice as well, man. There was pressure on all ends. As I said, parents, flipping school, teachers. Anyways, man, but yeah, brothers had to go through the situations, man. That was for me, though. Other brothers, it would have been in the workplace. They also would have had to had to deal with family members who were on reasoning that was based on folly. Because anyone who took the juice, really, their reasoning is based on folly or is fear, and their fears are based on Esau Edom. But anyways, I'm gonna keep that for another video, because as I said, there's another video that I need to make called the fear of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai versus the fear of Esau, which are two things of which people are going to be divided between. So that'll be the true separator, man. But that's for another video. So anyways, be strong and of good courage. So let me do the definition of strong. It says here, Google definition of strong: having the power to move heavy weights or perform other physically demanding tasks. Now let me show you this definition. It's still the Google definition though. The second definition, it says, able to perform a specified action well and powerfully. Hold on. That's not the one. This is the one. Able to withstand force, pressure, or wear. It says not easily affected by disease or hardships. Not easily disturbed, upset, or affected, firmly held, or established. There's also something that's very intense. So when it says be strong, it's saying, this is basically what it's saying, be able to withstand force, pressure, or wear. Be able to not be easily affected by disease or hardship, really hardship in this case. And it says not easily be disturbed or upset or affected. So that's what it means to be strong. It's like having that ability to resist against a force, man. That's what it means to be strong. And of course, that part of that resistance is also being against demons, man. Again, our weapons being prayer and fasting. And of course, that helps to increase our faith, which is also another weapon to, belief in Yahweh, Yahushua to strengthen us. Yeah. I think the reason why I say belief as well, because you remember that time where the apostles, not apostles, Salaki, let me actually get the chapter, just get it quickly. It's in like Matthew 17 or something. The point is, Yahushua is saying the reason why he couldn't cast out the demon is because of your belief. And he said this type of demon, obviously roughly paraphrasing, don't come out unless you pray and fast. And Yahushua was deep into prayer and fasting, man. That's why he also went to the mountains as well. So he was heavy on prayer and heavy in fasting as well. Remember the 40-day fast? Alright, so let me actually get that quickly, and then I'm gonna get to the point of the video. Alright. Let me read it. Let me read the key part of it. So this is Matthew 15 and 14 and a few more verses as well. So Matthew 15 and 14. And when they were come to the multitude, there came to him a certain man kneeling down and saying, Lord, have mercy on my son, for he is a lunatic and sore vexed, for oftentimes he falleth into fire and often into water. I brought him to thy disciples, and they could not cure him. Note that down, verse 16. So Matthew 15 and 16. Actually, so like Matthew 17 and 16 says, and I brought him to thy disciples, and they could not cure him. Now watch this. Verse 17, then Yahushua answered and said, O faithless and perverse generation, how long shall I be with you? How long shall I suffer you? Which means allow you. Bring him hither to me. So Yahushua was like, oh, come on, man. You guys gonna cast this one out? Of course, he didn't literally say that. I'm just saying like in terms of the manner of meaning. Because he says, oh, faithless and perverse generation. Because he's saying, are you going to need me forever to do this? It says, O faithless and perverse generation, how long shall I be with you? So, because of course, the disciples as well, they ought to also be in a state where they can also perform miracles without Yahushua being physically present with them. That's pretty much what Yahushua was meaning here. They ought to be able to have that level of faith where it's like, okay, they believe Yahushua is already there in spirit, and then they can cast the demon off. But anyways, that's enough on that. It says, and Yahushua rebuked the devil, and he departed out of him, and the child was cured from that very hour. So he removed. In fact, let me even say the definition of rebukes. He rebuked the demon. He rebuked the devil, the adversary, the demon. That was causing the man's son to be a lunatic. Crazy in the head. Alright, definition of rebuke. Rebuke. There's gotta be more definitions here, man. It says here, for rebuke, express sharp disapproval or criticism of someone because of their behavior or actions. An expression of sharp disapproval or criticism. So of course that talks about word of mouth rebuke. But let me try to get the root word as well. So Matthew 15, 16, 17 verse 18. 17 and 18. Right, so let me get the root words for rebuked. The Strong's G 2008. Hold on.
Strong's G 2008. Epitimao.
So this is epitimao, the Greek root word there. But what it means, it says to show honor to raise the price of, to adjudge, award in the sense of merited penalty, to tax with fault, rate, chide, rebuke, reprove, censure severely, to admonish or charge sharply. So yeah, that's what it's talking about there. But really, the point is when it says Yahushua rebuked the devil and he departed into him, it talks about criticism, severe criticism, to admonish or charge sharply. So of course, Yahushua is like pretty much commanded the demon to just get out of the vessel, man. At the end, that was the conclusion of what he did. So and he departed out of him, and the child was cured from that very hour. Then, so this is another key part. Then came the disciples to Yahushua apart and said, Why could not we cast him out? So why couldn't we cast him out? That's what the disciples were saying. But asking Yahushua. The disciples were literally saying, so why couldn't we do it? So verse 20, and Yahushua said unto them, because of your unbelief. For verily I say unto you, if ye have faith as a grain of mustard seed, ye shall say unto this mountain, remove hence to yonder place, and it shall remove, and nothing shall be impossible unto you. Howbeit this kind goeth not out, but by prayer and fasting. Now let me also, but what that means basically, Yahushua is telling them is because of your unbelief. You didn't believe that you could cast out the demon. That's why you couldn't do it. That's what Yahushua was telling the disciples. You didn't believe you could cast out the demon. And of course, he talked about faith as well. All it takes is a little bit of faith. He says the grain of mustard seed, which means the grain of a mustard seed, which is one can see as a small type of seed. So let me actually get that. Grain of a mustard seed, right? So remember, he said because of your unbelief. You gotta believe you can cast out the demons, man. Because when the time comes, when the spiritual power comes, you gotta believe that Yahweh Shai can give you the power to heal people, man. And when I say heal people, I'll talk about there's going to be levels as well. All direct Yahweh Shai, all through Yahweh Shai. Making people walk, healing the blind. Yahweh did say greater works ye shall do. So of course that's going to require that level of belief, man. And even as a strong soldier of Yahweh Shai, you got to have that innate belief within you. And of course to build up that belief as well, we got to study, of course apply the scriptures, and keep going. We keep serving Yahweh Shai and pray as well. Because he did say in verse 21 as well, the verse after, it says, howbeit this kind, the type of adversary, the demon, this kind goeth not out but by prayer and fasting, which are the two major weapons. He mentioned one of the reasons he said they couldn't do it is because of unbelief. Now he said the two major weapons of which are used to then get to that level where you cast out the demon are prayer and fasting as well. Prayer and fasting. So of course, don't think that fasting is just one of those things where it's like, yeah, you do it for the flesh, to heal the body and whatnot. No. There's far more spiritual benefits that we even know of right now that fasting does, man. Even when you think about it as well, obviously I won't talk too much, but if you really think about it, the angels and demons, they don't eat. And of course, when we also fast, we're humbling our soul, we're humbling our flesh. So of course, we're then increasing the strength of our spirit. And the thing is, if we're increasing the strength of our spirit as well, that it will make sense that we're actually conquering these demons as well, man, as we pray, which also fasting helps the potency of our prayer as well. So, the scriptures are talking right here, man. It says, I'm gonna read it in the NLT as well, man. But yeah, I'm gonna read it in the NLT. Let's see. What verse? Oh yeah, verse 20 and verse 21. Let's say, actually, Matthew 17 and 19. We're getting the whole NLT. So Matthew 17 and 19. So you, even but being a soldier of Yahushua, you have to develop a stronger belief, man, that Yahushua is backing you. You know, Joshua 1 and 9, be strong and of good courage. That's part of the mindset we're supposed to have. Believe in Yahushua, that he will strengthen you. We get another precept on that too. You know, in terms of belief and prayer as well. So this is NLT, Matthew 17 and 19 to 21. Hold on, what's going on here? So, okay. Right, you know, let me read verse 19 to 20. So Matthew 17, 19 to 20. Oh, actually, I could get it from another place as well. Anyways, Matthew 17, 19 to 20. Afterward, the disciples, after asked Yahushua privately, why couldn't we cast out that demon? So, of course, you know, after the multitude was, well, after getting away from the multitude, you know, they gather around privately. It says, why, and the disciples asked Yahushua, why couldn't we cast out that demon? And he said, you don't have enough faith. NLT made it pure right there, man. It says in Matthew 17 and 20, you don't have enough faith. Yahushua told them, I tell you the truth. If you had faith, even as small as a mustard seed, you could say to this mountain, move from here to there, and it would move. Nothing would be impossible. So of course that mountain could also represent adversaries too, man. You know, certain things in your life that are adverse unto you, you know, you can overcome them, man. The thing is, of course, you know, because of the fact that we're in this truth as well, there's always adversity coming in at different angles, but it don't mean you can't overcome them though. You know, you can overcome them through Yahushua. Now let me actually, you have to have that strong ingrained belief in your mind that Yahushua can allow you and has already allowed you to overcome that adversary, man, that demon that you may be facing. Yahushua has given you the power in order to overcome that demon. This is proof right here, man. So it says, you don't have enough faith. It's Matthew 17 and 20. You don't have enough faith, Yahushua told them. Which means there could have been some doubt, you know, going on in their mind. You know, there could have been some weaknesses and whatnot. But in the faith, we all know that in faith, I think this is Hebrews 13. Probably get that out quickly. The evidence of things unseen, the substance of things hoped for. So of course, if their faith had more substance, you know, which means if it would have been if it would have been enough, they would have been able to cast out that demon, man. Faith is the substance of things hoped for, and the evidence of things not seen. Right. Pretty much quoted it, but let me just read it out once more, word for word. No, wait, hold on. It's Hebrews 11, isn't it? It's Hebrews 11. So Hebrews 11 and 1. Now faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. So of course, the point is, Yahushua said you don't have enough faith, which means he's saying you don't have enough substance of things hoped for. You know? And of course, what they would have been what they ought to have hoped for in that context is really to cast out that demon, man. You know, they didn't have enough substance within them, which is really belief that Yahweh Shemeshah has blessed them with the Harahak Kodash, this Holy Spirit, in order to cast out that demon. That's the thing. So it says, Yahushua told them, I tell you the truth. If you had faith, even as small as a mustard seed, you could say to this mountain, move from here to there, and it would move. Nothing would be impossible. Now, as I said before, it says if you could say to this mountain, move from here to there, it would move. So the point is, as I said, that mountain can also represent adversity that we go through, of which you overcome. That's the point. It says nothing would be impossible. That as well, you can scriptures can be multifold as well in terms of their meaning, because literally in the time to come where the spiritual power does come, you would be able to move a mountain. Quite literally, you will literally be able to move a mountain. So, and of course, in terms of moving the mountain as well, you can refer to Esau's kingdom too, to destroy it as well with the spiritual power that Yahweh has blessed us. From the word, from understanding the word, that's one level of spiritual power. And of course the upgrade as well, in order to manipulate the elements. So with that, before we even get to that level, we've got to develop that faith and belief in Yahweh Yahushua that we can do it. That's the point. So that's what it said there. And let me see something else. Because like verse 21 was a bit glitchy there. Alright, let's see what's here. Because I want to read verse 21, but it's like the blue letter was a bit glitchy there. Bible Gateway. Alright, NLT Matthew 17 and 21. Hold on, what's going on here? Hold on. 15, 16, 17. 17 and 21. Alright, if I search 20, what goes on here then? Yeah, because in verse 21, it's saying on the internet right now in Bible Gateway. They also said this in Blue Letter Bible, that it says it's like it was removed or something. It says some manuscripts add verse 21, but this kind of demon won't leave except by prayer and fasting. They say compare it to Mark 9 and 29. Well, scriptures do have it in the KJV. So the point is, I've already explained it. It says in Matthew 17 and 21, howbeit this type of demon goeth not out, but by prayer and fasting. And it says here, but this kind of demon won't leave except by prayer and fasting. So yeah, man, that's the point. Prayer and fasting also helps to reinforce that belief too, man. Unwavering belief. But yeah. Alright, so yeah, that's pretty much the case right there. So I think there was that was one account. I was gonna get another precept too. I'm just checking the time. Hold on. But yeah, honestly, in terms of the topic though, being a strong soldier, faith, which is belief as well, prayer and fasting, man, those three things will help you to keep the potency of strength within your spirit. It will help you stay strong. Right, so let me get another precept based on strength as well, or belief rather. And I'm gonna get ready to close out soon too. Oh yeah, experience the same thing as well. How soon is the future of the way? Hold on. I don't know where I can start from. Right, this is Matthew 21, verse 18 to 22. So I can get the context right as well. So Matthew 21 and 20, Matthew 21, verse 18 to 22. Verse 18. Now in the morning, as he returned into the city, he hungered. So he was hungry. And when he saw a fig tree in the way, he came to it and found nothing thereon, but leaves only, and said unto it, Let no fruit grow on thee henceforward forever. And presently the fig tree withered away. And when the disciples saw it, they marveled, saying, How soon is the fig tree withered away? I'm going to read this in the NLT as well. Yahushua answered and said unto them, Verily I say unto you, if ye have faith and doubt not, no hindrance, no mental hindrance, ye shall not only do this which is done to the fig tree, but also if ye shall say unto this mountain, Be thou removed, and be thou cast into the sea, it shall be done. That's a high level of spiritual power, man. Damn. And all things whatsoever ye shall ask in prayer, believing, ye shall receive. Now, of course, as I said, the mountains as well is also representative of adversity. The fig tree too, you could also see it as representatives of us as well, producing fruit. That's why, for those who are dormant when it comes to producing fruit, the thing is, Yahushua could easily cast any one of us, man. The same thing he did to that tree is the same thing he could do to us as well. So that's why I said the scriptures can be multifold in terms of the meaning and the perception that you can receive from it. Now, that's all through the spirit of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. But going to the point, though, as I always say, Yahushua answered and said unto them, Verily I say unto you, if ye have faith, so now we'll talk about the belief now, the faith that we're supposed to have in order to have that strength as a good soldier of Yahushua, going into 2 Timothy 2, verse 3, verse 3 to 4. But yeah, actually, verse 3 is the key point, being a good soldier of Yahushua. It says here, and Yahushua answered and said unto them, Verily I say unto you, if ye have faith and doubt not, ye shall not only do this. So the same thing Yahushua did. Remember that precept where it says, Greater work shall ye do? This is what he's saying right here as well, man, as an example. It says, Ye shall not only do this which is done to the fig tree, also if ye shall say unto this mountain, Be thou removed, and be thou cast into the sea, it shall be done. And all things whatsoever ye shall ask in prayer, believing, ye shall receive. So of course, with this spiritual power of which we do desire as well, we gotta also pray for it and believe that we're gonna be able to do it in the time to come as well, man. In these vessels right now, in Jacob's trouble, man, the miracles to come, where the enemy comes in as a flood, you gotta see yourself, all the power of Yahweh Bashim Yahshua, all through. Whenever I say all Darak Yahweh Bashim Yahshua, I'm saying all through. So through the power of Yahweh Shai, via the power of Yahweh Shai. That's what I mean when I say all Darak Yahweh Bashim Yahshua. It might even be a habit at this point. But anyways, all through Yahweh Shai, that we gotta have that strong and stern belief that we're gonna be able to use spiritual power, man. Yahweh Shai is literally saying it right there. If you had faith and you didn't have any doubts, as I said, I'm going to read in the NLT. If you had faith, you didn't have any doubts, you're going to be able to move. You will be able to do what he just did to the fig tree, which means make it wither away and die. Imagine, actually visualize that. You know those you may see it in some animations where it's like if they sped up time, then you see how the trees degrade. Imagine that, visualize that, but imagine it happening. Imagine that happening within seconds. That's what Yahushua just did. That's the thing. And he's saying you could do that with a mountain as well. If you told the mountain, okay, get out of your position and then get thrown into the sea or go into the sea, it will actually happen. And that's the level of faith that Yahushua was trying to teach the disciples right here. It says, Verily I say unto you, if ye have faith only and doubt not, ye shall not only do this which is done to the fig tree, but also if ye shall say unto this mountain, Be thou removed, and be thou cast into the sea, it shall be done. And all things whatsoever shall ask in prayer, believing, ye shall receive. So of course, when you actually ask for Yahweh Hashem Shai for help, actually believe that you're gonna get that help. That's really what it is. That's really what it is. Anyways, I said I was gonna read in the NLT. I'm gonna close out soon as well. Right. What is it? Matthew 21 and 20. I'll read from verse. What am I going to read? Actually, from verse 19. So, Matthew 21, 19 to 22. So, this is the NLT version of Matthew 20. Oh, damn. Typed the wrong thing. So, this is Matthew 21, verse 19 to 22. It says, and he noticed a fig tree beside the road, and he went over to see if there were any figs, but there were only leaves. Then he said to it, may you never bear fruit again. And immediately the fig tree withered up. Remember what I told you to visualize. Imagine a time you know when video editors speed up time basically in the video. Imagine that for a tree being degraded, but happening within a second in front of your house and the disciples as well. So may you never bear fruit again, and immediately the fig tree withered up. God commands, and remember the scriptures also said the spirits are subject unto you. So of course, that's part of spiritual power as well. We've got to have faith in Yahweh Yahushua. When he says, when the enemy comes in as a flood, then shall the standard be raised up. Roughly phrasing that one. So the disciples were amazed when they saw this and asked, how did the fig tree wither so quickly? Then Yahushua told them, I tell you the truth. If you have faith and don't doubt, you can do things like this and much more. You can even say to this mountain, may you be lifted up and thrown into the sea, and it will happen. You can pray for anything, and if you have faith, you will receive it. Again, NLT, making it plain and simple, man. So, there's a reason why, of course, the apostles, the elders, and brothers bring out the NLT too, because it keeps it simple. We say it in the KJV, but also we do it in the NLT sometimes as well in order to just clarify the understanding of the scriptures. But that makes it plain right there, man. Yahshua is saying, I'll tell you the truth. If you have faith and don't doubt, you can do things like this. So Yahshua was telling the disciples, the spiritual power is also subject unto you as well. You can do this. That's the point. And Yahshua did say, greater works shall ye do. Greater works, man. So imagine, we gotta be meditating upon these things, man. The greater works. So, let me get my final precept and then I'm gonna close out. But yeah, that's all part of being a good soldier of Yahushua, man. Having that strong faith, man. And as we fast, as we pray, as we read these scriptures, and as we meditate upon them and apply them, we'll keep we'll be ever increasingly strong in the spirit, man. Which means we keep getting stronger and stronger and stronger and stronger and stronger and stronger and stronger through Yahushua, who fuels our spirit, strengthens our spirit. That's the point. Why do you think that sometimes you may feel that demons are trying to make you feel sleepy just before you read the scriptures? The things you may even be on a flipping fast, and then it's like, where's the sleep coming from? Because really fasting is supposed to keep you alert, since your body is not using energy to digest too much food. That's the thing. But then a demon then comes on, makes you feel sleepy, to not do the video or not read the scriptures. There's a reason why. Because wisdom, the wisdom of the scriptures, of course, when you apply it as well, will help to strengthen your spirit. If your spirit is strengthened, and of course, the knowledge is then exposed to you, the knowledge of the truth of the scriptures is exposed to you, the thing is, the demons then lose their power. That's the thing, because you're more knowledgeable, you've increased in wisdom. And that's part of being a good soldier of Yahushua, man. Learning as well. Increasing in the knowledge so that we can become stronger. That's the point. Oh yeah, I said final precept. So Isaiah, another one, strengthen this, your spirits as well for any Akim brothers or elders who may be watching this, man. You gotta stay strong, man. Of course, each brother has to they have to run their own race. So we all have to individually pray. Of course, not just for ourselves, but also for the brotherhood too. Because, as you pray for the brotherhood, they are also strengthened as well, man. Believe it to already be done. Alright. Was that even Isaiah 41? Alright, this is Isaiah 41 and 10. Fear thou not, for I am with thee. Be not dismayed, for I am thy power. I will strengthen thee. Yea, I will help thee. Yea, I will uphold thee with the right hand of my righteousness. So Yahweh Bashim Yahushai is telling us we shouldn't be afraid of this world, man, or situations of this world. Every brother's got their testimony and situations, but the point is we shouldn't be scared of what Esau Edom's about to do. When the time comes where our faces will be on the news, maybe screen recordings of the videos that we've made, such as this one that I'm making here, certain things that we've said. Remember, we're living in an age where AI development is also there, man. Advanced artificial intelligence. So of course they can manipulate what we say. They could even form videos on what we say. Even the videos that we're making could be used to produce the fake video. Because what artificial intelligence is just it uses data in order to learn and create new data, really. Artificial intelligence. Intelligence is just being able to acquire and apply knowledge. That's really what it is. Your ability to acquire and learn and apply knowledge. But point being is we shouldn't be scared for what Esau Edom is gonna come with, man. Whatever way, scriptures talk about suffer wrongfully as well. We gotta prepare our minds that in these times, faith will be tested. Hence why, as we're being refined, as we're going through our little tests, these are all used in order to strengthen us up. That's the point. So as we're strengthened, we will then be ready through Yahushua strengthens our spirit. Through Yahweh Bashim Yahushua who strengthens our spirit, we will then be ready to then conquer in the kingdom of Yahushua, and really to reject that mark of the beast. As we always say, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua Ratazah, remain humble, and of course we are strengthened by his spirit, and all through the will of Yahweh, man. That's why I say Yahweh Ratazah, meaning Yahweh will. Yahweh's will. His will be done. Yahweh Ratazah, we endure to the end. But yeah, fear not. That's the point. Fear not. Again, man, Joshua 1 and 9. Be strong and of good courage. So really, we have to maintain that strong mind frame. And as we also go through these videos as well, we also do get tested. When you make a video about a certain topic and then maybe a few days after or some week after, you then get tested, man. That's the thing. So that's why that's why we always have to be praying, man. We have to be praying to be strengthened. That's the point. So that when we do go through these tests, we then overcome these demons. It's fun, man. Everybody's got their demons to deal with, man. And I ain't talking about just flipping women as well, man. It could be all sorts of vessels that you got to deal with. And not just vessels as well, thoughts, which come into your head that they try to invoke fear. Because, fear, in fact, and Thadiyah Shah for reminding me of this beautiful precept, man, based on fear. This is the one thing, not the one thing, but of course this is another thing you can get out from this video too. So this is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 17 and 12. For fear is nothing else but a betraying of succors which reason offereth, and the expectation from within being less counteth the ignorance more than the cause which bringeth the torment. Let me break that down. So Wisdom of Solomon 18 and 12, 17 and 12. For fear is nothing else but betraying of succors which reason cometh. What that means is, when it says succors are, it represents help and aid for something, which reason offereth. What Wisdom of Solomon 17 and 12 means, for fear is nothing else but betraying of succors which reason offereth. What that means is that when you do feel the fear, it's really just going against the help of reasoning. That's the thing. And we know that our reasoning is based upon the scriptures. If we don't reason upon the scriptures and we feel fear just because of Esau Edom saying something else, it means that we're allowing the fear in order to conquer over the reasoning of the scriptures, or the strength of the reason of the scriptures isn't strong enough in our minds. That's the thing. I mean, why do you think Psalms 119 verse 4 says, meditate upon the precepts diligently, which means with careful and persistent effort? That would help us in order to overcome whatever fear that the demons try to use. So as it says in verse 12, for fear is nothing else but the betraying of succors, the betraying of help, which reason offereth. So the reasoning of the scriptures that is offered unto us, the help of the reasoning of the scriptures, which strengthens our spirit. Fear is just the betrayal of that. That's the point. Fear is the opposition of the strength that we get from the reasoning of the scriptures. That's what that means. And the expectation from within being less. So, when it says the expectation from within, when you try to anticipate something, you imagine a fearful scenario, a dangerous scenario before it happens. It doesn't mean it's going to happen though. Now it says, and the expectation from within, the imagination of the future, the anticipation, being less, counteth the ignorance more than the cause, which bringeth the torment. So it means that the fear of the imagination, what you imagine, let's say for a dangerous scenario happening, the thing is normally that affects you far more than it actually happening. That's the thing, which bringeth the torment, which means all that thinking and overthinking of certain scenarios, whether it's like, oh damn, what am I gonna do here? What am I gonna do there? That's what brings the torment, man. The fear. That's another tactic the demons use, man. Those flipping intelligent left-hand side angels, which are called demons. That's the thing. So the point is that I've already explained the point just now. I explained the point, but the point, I'm gonna say it again. From the reasoning of the scriptures, we have power to overcome fear. Fear can also be used as a tactic by the demons to hinder and weaken your spirit. So of course, when we feel the strength of from the reason of the scriptures, again Psalms 119 and 4, meditate upon the precepts diligently, careful and persistent effort, then that will strengthen our spirit, and then we overcome fear. We overcome demons. That's helpful in bringing up our faith. Going into Matthew 21 and 22 as well as the other one about casting demons, which is Matthew 17. It says the expectation from within, being less counteth the ignorance more than the cause, which bringeth the torment. So of course, that fear from overthinking torments you more than the actual darn thing that happens to you. You don't even know if it's going to happen to you. That's the thing. And it probably will. For those of us in this truth, through Yahweh, Yahushua, we're going to be protected. That's the point. We are going to be protected. Job 5. Just read that. Verse 19, verse 20, verse 22. We have Yahweh, Yahushua. Why then should we fear? I myself need to strengthen that as well. Strengthen my faith in Yahweh, Yahushua. Of course, for you brothers as well, as you pray and fast, we will be also strengthen too. 3, how Shai strengthens your spirit. But anyways, I'm gonna close out. So, points have been proven as well. Call halalim la Yahaba Shim Yashar Bashir Kodash. Double on Instagram some apostles. Thought they for the strength in order to make this video. And Shalom, Yabashim Yashar Brakatha. It's the brother, Ratazar Racha, Halawaya. Spirit, willing spirit, praise Yahweh. So, Shalom.